Made it so you can't see what? Oh, yeah. You can only see from your character's perspective. It's for the immersion. Is it immersive? So there is one thing I forgot in the intro. So just a real quick retcon. Before sending you on your way, the doctor gave you a small painting of his half brother, so you would be able to recognize him, so you could find him. As well as a blob of biomatter, which he explains is a magical device that will allow you guys to establish a transponder to which he can rapidly teleport. So it'll basically tell him where you are, no matter where that is, and he can teleport to you. He shows you how to activate it, which takes just short of 20 seconds. And then says that it's only to be used if you find his tower or his half brother. He was very clear that it was only to be used if you find his tower or his half brother. You have to mechanically, you have to take 3 turns using your action, and then it teleports him to you. That's not how that works. No, you can't trip and activate it. It's something that you very specifically have to manipulate you have to use the blob of biomatter in a specific way to get it to work. So it's not something you just accidentally do. It takes 18 seconds to do it. Oops, I fell over and this Rubik's Cube that was in my pocket solved itself. Not quite. Highly believable is definitely a word. So due to scheduling, it's actually a really good idea. Everybody hydrate up real quick. We'll be right back. All right. Cool. So, last time, to recap what all happened, because it's been a relatively short adventure so far. You guys were hired by the scientist and biomancer, Dr. Francis Norman Stein, who has tasked you with finding his tower and half brother, which have both gone missing, as well as oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry. Finding his tower and his half brother, as well as figuring out why people have been gone missing in this stretch of woods that he is supposedly he has a ward that is supposed to keep everything safe, and it has worked up until now, and he wants you to investigate that. You found evidence as shown in your clues page, which I will pop up real quick so that everyone can remember what's going on. You found a pile of bleached bones and metal showing that something acidic had melted all of the flesh and anything else off of them. You found a space in the ground surrounded by footprints, all pointed outward, of a variety of different humanoid species. And you were told by one of the, I think he was one of the traders in a caravan, that any attempt to attack from outside was ineffective. It would literally just bounce off. And he also explained that they had stayed the night at an inn along the road, and he and the guards had stayed outside while the person who hired them went inside to sleep. They heard screams. The guards ran in, and he saw the guards swinging at shapes, and heard more screaming, and basically just hid until the morning when you guys found him. Yeah, that was all he could see through the curtains in the windows. And then you guys found another inn in the woods, went inside. You noticed a bunch of things not quite right with the patrons of the inn. And when I think it was Neo tried to leave, you realized that the door was gone and was now fleshy with no seam. And yeah. And there was a fight with a bunch of the furniture that had turned out to be a bunch of mimics. And then you got shrunk down to your current itty bitty teeny tiny size. And you have coins and cutlery all coming at you that is now the size that you are. And with that, first turn is... I don't think you did. Yeah, he heavy. Well, you're in the middle of combat still. Yeah. You are indeed. Yeah, they are all around you. Like I said, there is coins and cutlery coming towards you, and they all look hungry. So this first guy, it's this guy over here. Bam, bam. He is gonna try and stick ya, Neo. And he's gonna miss. And then he's also gonna try and bite you. That one will hit. It's your deflect missiles. Yes. Let's reduce. You exactly put it at 0. God damn it. All right. Next up is Zug. For real, dude. This is ridiculous. This isn't even anything from your subclass yet either. This is just base monk. On top of you? Can I remind you that one of your teammates is at 10 health? You won't absorb the whole fireball. Everybody else still takes damage. I'm curious. I need to remember to hide my pointer. But I think that's a thing that takes a reload. What'd you click? Well, if you had not deleted that, it would have, there's a button that says refund resource. I think it already gave it back to you. That was Thunderwave, right? Yeah. It's the same. Everything you do is shrunk down the same. So it's what it does on this map is what it will do. Like everything is 1-to-1. How? Okay. Against. Uh-oh. It's fine. Those will get better as we go. We get more used to it. Okay. Is it targeting both of them, or are you able to target both of them? I think I can do this. No, I think I do this. Okay, both of them fail. Now target both of them and hit damage. Damn. Yeah, you line up a coin that's got like skittering legs and is split in half in a toothy maw with multiple eyes on each side. That's like running at you, and behind it you see a fork that is split. The tines have splayed out into spider-like legs that are dragging the rest of the fork behind it. And you lance a beam of fire through them that burns them, and they screech in pain and look angry and still hungry. Anything else? Oh, it's right. Yes. That basically is just flagging it so that it knows like what to tie the damage to, or the effect or whatever. Also, don't forget to get rid of your template for the. It's the the right angle ruler, and then you like click on it so that the icon is highlighted, and then you hit delete. Oh. Oh. No, it does not. Your hand crackles with electricity, and you thrust it forward at the coin, but the way it's like kind of split as a mouth does like almost a Pac-Man thing. It's like kind of simultaneously like Pac-Man and Neo, where it opens all the way up underneath your outstretched hand. Next up, it's one of these bad boys. Who is also unhappy about that burn. He's gonna swing at you with a pseudopod attack and hit. Automatically sticking to you with that lovely mimic skin that he has. Where's grappled? It's the hand. He only does 4 damage. But now that he's got a hold of you, you see, he's like a part of him has like reached out and stuck to you, and then like teeth and eyes start to form into like a big maw that reaches out to bite towards you. And oh, I forgot to do that at advantage. Well, he misses both anyway. So he goes to like bite you, but you yank your yourself back far enough that he like would bite into himself, but it just kind of melds back together. Next up. Hey, they're hungry and you look tasty. Okay. So this guy is gonna come up to Crumb and then do the exact same thing. And miss with his pseudopod attack. So he swings at you, like this sticky, fleshy blob, lashes out towards you, but you dodge out of the way. And as you do, a mouth sticks out of it, reaching towards you, and manages to bite you for 13 damage. Next up, Conrad. I don't see any. On your turn. Yeah, there's one right here and one right there. Okay, yeah. Okay. It shows me that. I can see like a little red dot. Oh. All right. Which was that just? Oh, damn it. I need it to specify that. That's annoying. All right. Then hit the damage roll button. It's said it's the fire one. Should hang on. Oh, because it's asking you if it's a crit or not? Is that what you mean? No, 6? It's not a crit. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it is. It is a crit. You rolled a 20. That's right. Yeah. Activities. That's a fair bit of damage. Apply? You know, I think you might be surprised. That was a hefty number, though. Anything bonus action? Again? Didn't you already do it? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no reason why not. He didn't cast a spell the first time. Like, he's only casting the one spell. Yeah, he cast gun. Now, I cast gun is going to be one of the gunner subclasses that hasn't come out yet. A spellcasting gunner. I think that might be kind of what you're going for here, almost. Okie. All right. Next up is another one of the bigger pieces of cutlery. Excuse you indeed. As he hits with his pseudopod attack. That's gonna do a whopping 8 damage to you. And then he gets... Brother, for real? I rolled 2 7s. You are grappled, though. So yeah, he smacks you. You feel like a wet slap on your side as this fleshy appendage attaches itself to you and then tries to bite at you. But you, after having seen the same way Zug did earlier, were able to yank yourself away enough that it doesn't quite catch you. Next up is one of the smaller boys. This one's just a coin. Maybe all it needs, though. It does miss with its pseudopod attack, though. So, Conrad, you managed to dodge out of the way as this sticky, fleshy appendage sticks out, like launches out of this coin towards you, almost like a tongue. Oh, that's right. It does make the saving throw. But it still misses anyway. Which, honestly, kind of good. Next up is Neo. Yeah. I mean, a lot of him is mouth, so as long as you connect, you're kind of... And you connect. We'll roll your damage. There's a damage button on your thing in the chat. There should be. That one missed. Correct. Oh shit, thank you.
She looks like an anime.
Thank you. Hell yeah, I got hot pot. Where's this extra? Hang on. Why are you... You didn't do it. Oh, yeah, you did. I see way back up there. It's because it's separated into so many different parts. It looks like it's a bunch of more attacks than it actually is. Hang on. How many? 1, 2. Okay. So, hit, miss. I got that one. I got the 4. Hang on, I'm getting there. Now I did. Yeah, so it's attached to you, and you just kind of look down at it, and you just unleash on this thing. All of it is face, and if it wasn't already purple, it definitely would be now. Next up is this one way back here. It's Zug time. Oh boy! Zug time! It misses with its pseudopod attack. It misses with its bite attack. It swings all over the place, but not at you. It's just angry. It's a very angry spoon. I believe somewhere in here there was like art of the thing. But anyway, back to the coin right in front of Zug. Is there a way for me to... No, there's not. Huh. Oh well. This guy's gonna... That coin that you done and burned is gonna bite you. It is. It hits with a 23. And it does 7 damage. Next is Crumb. Correct. Yes. No. Yeah, you reach towards this guy with your hand glowing with magical energy, and it kind of shifts and moves out of your way. That did hit. Yeah, you hit it for 5 damage. Your now miniaturized mechanical dragon clanks over and swipes its claws across it. And as it comes back around, you guys realize that in the shrinkening, Zaire seems to have gone missing. Where? Hang on. Hang on, I'm just trying to refresh myself on what the hell grapple does. You just can't move. Okay. So it is going to swing at you with a pseudopod, Neo, and miss. And then it will try and bite at you and also miss. Incredible. Very effective mimics. Next up is Zug. You've made some friends since the last time you acted. Correct. Also, a couple of them like you very much. They think you're tasty. No. I don't know if those could be described as lips necessarily, but they definitely are drooling more after they've gotten a taste for those of you that have been bitten. Sorry, your cooking magic? Quickening. Okay. Against. What is that? Oh, okay. No need. They all make it. They all make it. Yeah, these spectral... Yeah, these spectral blades appear around you, point towards the mimics, and dart towards them, and the mimics split apart and then reconstitute back around where the blade passed through. That one I am going to have you make a template for. And I think... It originates from you, so I think that means it starts at the edge of your, like, character's square, basically. On the next square over, let me... So... The cube's point of origin lies anywhere on a face of the cube, so it would have to be at the edge of your 5-foot square. Yes. What do you mean turn it? Oh, like rotate? Buddy, you have one of them on each of 3 sides of you. I think you can only hit one of them. Yeah, but that's not originating where it's supposed to originate from. I'm trying to look at like where the square is on the actual on your token when it's selected and like rotate it. Yeah, you could hit both of them. I can see that. I'm making them right now. The bigger one makes it, but the coin does not. So target the one that looks like a chair, which you already are. No 12 damage to one of them. One of them made it. What's the... On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much and is not pushed. So 12 to that one and 6 to the other one. Don't forget to get rid of your... Yeah, there's a thunderous boom, which probably to anything of quote-unquote normal size probably just sounded like one of those little snappets that you get at 4th of July. But it is a thunderous crack to all of you, and the coin is blasted back by the force of it. Next up is the guy that's gotcha. Who the pseudopod like wraps around you and squeezes for... Oh, that's a crit. Oh. 14 damage. And then he bites into you, or attempts to. And somehow magically does not do that with a roll of a 1 and a 4. My advantage is always so good! Okay. Next up is the one that's attacking Crumb, but the defender hit it, so it's going to hit back. And it does connect. for 11 damage. And then gets a bite attack, which also hits. For another 14. Next up, it's Conrad again. Oh. Oh, did you not realize the situation that you're in? Oh yeah, it's right there. Can you not see it? Okay. That is you're gonna have to unequip your gun and throw it to the ground to be able to pull your dagger out. You can't. You can do that. I'm just letting you know. You're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to get rid of your gun, like drop it on the ground, and then you'll have to pick it up later. Yeah. Just bite it back. All right. That's gonna hit. Yeah, you do 5 damage. You guys see just over here, Conrad's got a coin stuck to him. And it's bit him, and he just in return hisses and bites it back. Oh wait, oops. That did that to you. You targeted yourself. I'll give you that back. It does not seem to do a lot, but it's kind of difficult to tell in a creature that looks like a coin, but with lots of teeth and eyes and spindly little legs. But it almost seems surprised. You get the feeling that nothing has probably ever bitten one of these back. Next up, Neo. You are getting swung upon and missed. And then also missed with the bite attack. Fantastic. All right. Oh wait, no, it didn't bite you. It tried to bite you. Conrad, but this time it does connect with a pseudopod attack. And hits you for 4 damage, and now you are grappled. Next up is Neo. It is your turn. That's a miss. I did not. I think it rolls differently for everybody, except for the result. I've had him do that. That one does hit, though. Let's see. With the 9, he's getting pretty close. He's looking even closer. Okay, does Flurry of Blows have to all be same target? I don't think it does it? Cool, that one hits. And that kills the coin. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I was supposed to be keeping track. Give me 1 second. I need to double check where we are on something. Because I was supposed to be keeping track for a mechanic. Oh. Nope, that'll do it. Okay. Okay. As you punch out this, it's already dead. No, you're not. Because I told you to wait. You guys, as you punch out that steak knife that was coming at you, you guys, the world seems to shrink around you, and a humanoid figure extrudes itself from the wall of the tavern. Webs of pale lilac filaments stretch taut as the discolored but unmistakable face of John Joe Starr looms over you. The building shudders with his hoarse voice. You are proving to be quite a nuisance. And then, give me 1 sec. No. His brother. You recognize him from the correct. No, I just described that you saw his brother. I will let you guys decide that. Give me just a minute. I do. Give me just a minute. I've said it 3 times now. Damn it, woman! Donkin' Don'ts. Okay. Okay. Now we move back. Actually, I'm going to move him to here. Is everybody back? Oh, my bad. Okay, so yeah, you guys reappear in the tavern, and you see the face of John Joe Starr looming over you, extruding from the wall. Let me see if I can do more than one of you at once. can't force you all to re-roll at once, so I just have to do them all individually. Okay. New initiative order. Did I not roll Conrad's? Yeah, I did. By having a -2. Or a minus, by rolling a 1 and having a -1. That's how. That's not great. Okay, Zug, you are first. The fight never ended. Have you not been listening? You didn't teleport out. You just grew back to your normal size. Did nobody listen to that description? Yeah. No. Yeah. A simple spell? Unsure? Is nobody able to? Someone's targeting him. Are you outside of the range? Huh. What spell? What spell? Oh no, I think that one's just not built out. Oh no, it should be. 90 feet. Oh. Is it? Pirates of the Caribbean vibes? Oh yeah. Sort of, except now the map doesn't do a good job of showing it, but everything around you is all fleshy. Yeah, you can see there's like some pools. There's some pools of like a yellowish kind of almost like slightly clear liquid. Yeah, it looks bile colored. Oh, is it not? Why? Yep, it's not built. What's the saving throw? Strength. Oh, well, he's pretty strong. What's the DC on that? What's your 15? He makes it. So you still roll 5d8. And then it takes half. It should have automatically done that. Oh. Weird. All right. Yeah, you point a finger at it and you see wax surround it. There's not really much to get to gather as a wick, so it just kind of, the wax itself heats up and burns them a little bit. Next up is Neo. All right, so you use your action for that. Anything else? You have to attack to do that. So hit refund resource. Sure. He's not casting a ritual. It's not a concentration thing. Oh no. On the bright side, it's less total entities on the field now, so time between turns goes down. What's up? You have targeted the boss. Why are you like this? No, not you. Oh. Well, too late. I already did it. Can you hit Control Z real quick? Yes. Okay. And then go back. Yep. So you're gonna get attacked. He has a 10-foot reach. And a 24 will hit. Does 16 damage. And auto grapples you, so hit Control Z again. Oh. All right. Next up is the lair action, which I should just leave that open so it doesn't jump me over there every time. You what? Yeah. You must have used them on yourself or something and not remember it then. I don't know, yourself or given them to someone else. The floor under the four of you, Conrad, Neo, Zug, and the dragon, becomes incredibly soft and sticky. And I need all of you to make a go ahead and click on that DC, the strength saving throw button. Does it tell you the DC on that? Okay. Okay, cool. What? You should be able to hit the saving throw button. Select your token. Oh, I'll do it. Privately, I set it to public. You guys can't see the rolls I made? Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, in that case, let me just do that. I think that was from me testing, and I forgot to reset it. So... I'll let you see what I'm doing here. So the four of you all become restrained. If you could go ahead and right-click on your tokens and find it, I think it's the spiderweb-looking icon. What? Oh, no, sorry. Neo and the dragon make the saves. There, I fixed it for you. Oh. Okay. So you two are sinking into the floor, Zug and Conrad. Next up is the mirror-mic. Who's gonna... So, Neo, Zug, and the dragon have the option to look away from the mirror. At what? Okay. Zug? Okay. Nobody's looking at it, so nobody has to do the thing. Um, hang on, not that one. I accidentally still have all of you targeted. All right. Hits Neo with a pseudopod attack. Yeah, he did. All right, you deflect it. Cool. No, it'll hit itself if it's attacking itself. You've made one do that earlier. Oh yeah, it didn't do as much. No, it still did some damage. It just didn't do as much. When you did the deflect attacks, it still took damage from biting itself. It just didn't take as much damage because it has resistances. Okay. And then it bites you for 29 damage. You are indeed downed. Conrad. Yeah, make sure you're targeting Neo. That's the one. I have to zoom in. All right. Neo, you gasp and your eyes open. You are on the ground and still attached to this mirror thing. Conrad, you got anything else? No, you can still target it. Yeah. You can You can try and unstick yourself. You can try. It would be a strength check. Yes. Wait. Isn't... No, Cure Wounds is a full action. You couldn't do that anyway. Also, how tall are you, by the way? Yeah. Okay. What? It should. Yeah. It's the quill. Turn on the little switch on the upper left. How tall is your dragon? The dragon. Would you have made it about your size? Are you small? Oh, you are small. So it's probably like 4 or 5 foot. I'll say 5 foot. Zug, how tall are you? Okay. Thank you for answering my little questionnaire that I asked for definitely no reason at all. Conrad, did you have any bonus actions? Okay. You sink down 2 feet. I have to do this again. Just so that I don't have to scroll all the way back up. This is not an extra action it's doing. It's a thing that procs at the end of your turn. And you take 5 acid damage as you can feel enzymes start to burn your skin. Next up is Jonjo. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, I've been forgetting to use legendary actions. Whoopsies! Let's see, yeah. At the end of Conrad's turn... Back that up real quick. There's structures that look almost like windows, but there's like a filmy membrane instead of glass. You can't quite see out. Okay, I need the dragon and Zug to both make that dexterity saving throw. Ooh. Crumb, can you roll the dragon's dexterity? It's or you don't have to go to the... Just, like, click on it so that its token is selected, and then you can click on where it says dexterity saving throw in chat. Oh. All right, well, the dragon makes it, but Zug does not. And that's gonna do... Still gonna target the both of you. Hello? Oh, I see. I was in the wrong tool. Roll in my dang midge. Drag on, take 1/2. Zug take whole of 7 damage. 7 damage out of 3d8? Oh! 2 1s! I want my money back. Whoa. I don't know why you moved. If it's on your num key, that's probably why, but also you don't need to press any buttons. I can target you and apply damage. So next is its turn. And it's gonna... Okay, So it is going to swing at the dragon with its pseudopod. You see a fleshy tendril come up out of the floor and fling towards the dragon and miss. But then like a pustule forms on the ceiling right above the dragon and splatters over it and hits for 21 damage, which drops the dragon. How does that just destroy it? Do you have to resummon it now, or you already summoned it once today? How does that work? Okay, so you can... It's not something you can do in combat, but you can bring it back to life. That was a lot of damage. Crumb, your turn. Okay, that misses. And you were targeting your dragon. Well, it says your dragon has targeted it. Is targeted. But there it goes. Now it looks properly. It's working properly. But yeah, a 12 will not hit. 'Kay. Also, I missed a thing. He should have taken damage when someone hit him. Someone hit the boss. 8 damage from this. Okay. Crumb. Anything else? Okay. All right, Zug. Okay. Wait, were you doing that as a full action? Then it gives you max healing. So 12. Oh, you rolled max anyway. No, you didn't. Yeah, it would be 20. Cool. You are no longer bloodied. Next up, Neo. Can you elaborate on the same thing? Don't forget you need to use half of your movement to stand up. No, it's your full action. You have to do it 3 turns in a row. Yes. Correct. Is this number 2? Okay. Lair action. I need... oh, here, I can do it this way. I need everybody to make this save. Except for the dragon. The dragon doesn't. But yes, the dexterity save. It's the most recent thing in the chat. I mean, you still have to make the dexterity save. No, not you, Neo. Also, you can't use your evasion anyway because it's not a half damage. Zug, you didn't hit the button. It goes in chat. That's the one you're supposed to click going forward. Well, don't do it again. That doesn't count. You still failed. Okay, let's see here. Crumb. What is your flash of genius? You add 3 to the roll. 9 still fails. So then everybody but Neo. First, I'm gonna move you guys. The 3 of you are knocked prone. So what just happened was a wave shudders through the tavern-mimic as its hidden musculature contracts. Each non-mimic creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failure, you're pushed 15 feet in a direction of the tavern-mimic's choice, where you fall prone and you take 2d6 damage. And then if you save, you get moved 5 feet and you don't fall prone or take damage. If you use evasion, you don't use evasion because it is not a save or half. You can only use evasion if it's a save for half damage. You're already taking no damage on a save. Evasion does nothing. And then you 3 take the damage. Okay, and then oh, Crumb, roll that concentration. Nice. Okay. Next up is the mirror mic. Zug and Crumb, are you gonna look away from the mirror mic? You still have to actively look away from it. Crumb? You looking away too? All right. This would matter if anybody was actually targeting the mirror mic, but so let's see, I need to make okay, that doesn't do anything. All right. Zug, you get hit with a pseudopod from the mirror, taking 13 damage and becoming grappled. It's going to move forward and then bite you. For another 24. That doesn't instant kill you. It puts you to 0. Instant kill is it has to do your entire max health beyond 0. Where there is near death, badly injured. Okay. Conrad, your turn. Do what? How do you mean? It wouldn't work on the dragon, but everybody else it would. Well, you can do multiple other people, just not the dragon. Okay. Oh, you cast all your spells. All your level 2s. Wait, have you? No, you haven't. You haven't cast any of these spells. There's your spell slots back. Try again. Because you've been casting like Cure Wounds and because you've been upcasting them. That's why. Never mind. Well, you could still do a weaker Cure Wounds. You would just only be able to target one. All right, Zug, you are up again. Not vertical, but you are definitely still alive. You already cast a leveled spell. Yes, but it is still a first level spell. It would have to be a cantrip with a time of bonus action if you want to cast 2 spells. No, you used your action on your... Oh, wait. Yeah, Cure Wounds is a full action. Wait, don't you have your little dude? Where the fuck? I don't know where he is. Well, let's just say he's been on your wrist this whole time, because I remember you definitely had him. Didn't you? Only one way to find out. Eldritch Cannon still has 1 use. You have not used it today. That is a full action, though. For the sake of, because it's a bonus action to use it, is that right? Yeah. Okay. Well, once it's Neo's turn, it's gonna be, the doctor's gonna get here anyhow. So, Jonjo's turn next. Jonjo Star. Let's see here. Yeah, a little bit. So Jonjo, he's got a thing. Yes. As a bonus action, he can relocate to anywhere else in the tavern. Hang on. Oh. Oh, you never moved. You, Conrad, you sink 2 more feet in, and you are now fully engulfed and start suffocating. How the fuck does suffocation work? Where even... Senses and speeds. Hang on, I gotta look this up now. Where the hell? Okay, you have your con mod to get free. No. You have your con mod number of turns to try and strength save your way free. So you have 2 turns. Yeah. You don't do it right now. Yeah, your next turn you would use a strength save. You would do a strength save. And you take. Oh shit! You take the damage too. Are you? You only have 6. Oh no. I need to. Well, I need to roll the damage. I might roll really shitty. Look, I'm trying. Okay. I did one legendary action. God damn it, I rolled exactly 6. I'm having flashbacks to the time I ran the Polyhedrus hunt and the cleric, like, extra PC that I made for the party to help them stay alive. Basically had this happen, only everybody got to watch him dissolve inside it. So, you know, look out for that if you guys fight any oozes. um uh Crumb gets hit with a pseudopod attack, taking 12 damage. And becoming grappled. And then gets squirted at for another 15, dropping him. Crumb, give me a death save, please. And your concentration is broken. Oh. That's not good. Zug. You are grappled by the mirror. Turn him to face you guys. Okay. You didn't target it? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. You do miss, though. It, you go to reach for it, and, like, a fleshy tendril, like, branches off of the bit that's holding onto you and pushes your hand away. Like, by the wrist. Anything else? Yes. Okay. You are now only badly injured. Okay. You drop down 2 feet and take the damage. Yep. Four damage. All right, Neo. All right. And then nothing. Hang on. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. All right. Next up is the lair action. Zug. Give me. I'm not even gonna bother with the template because it's only Zug. Go ahead and click on that Dex saving throw with yourself selected. All right, you managed to dodge most of the acid dripping from the ceiling, but some of it still splashes on you and you take 1 damage. Next up is the mirror. Which is going to do its round of attacks. Missing with the pseudopod, but hitting with the bite. Even with advantage. And hitting you for 18 damage. Conrad, can I get a saving throw from you, please? No, a death save. If you click on the little skull icon, it'll drop a little menu down. You click on the big skull and it'll roll it. Ah, that's 1 failure. Next is John Joe. Going in for the attack. A 26 will hit for 17 damage, dropping you. Crumb, can I get a death save, please? Hey, there we go. All right. Then move stuff out of the way so I can get a little more comfy. The like it's not quite fleshy, but it's also not fleshy. This blob of biomatter starts to like convulse in your hand, Neo, and you instinctively just drop it because it's gross and being weird. And it grows like into like kind of about the size of a man, but like as just a blob. And then it starts to like kind of compress into a more humanoid shape, and you see that it starts to take the shape of the doctor.
My God, Johnjo! What would Mother think of this? What have you done to my tower?
And he reaches up and activates he like presses a button that's on his chest, and there's a bright flash, and all of you are all suddenly find yourselves outside where the tavern was. Hang on, let me move everybody. Yeah, you are all now safely outside the tavern. He waves his hand over the three people that are unconscious and brings them all back to one.
You really waited until the last second there, didn't you? You really. You really cut it down to the last second there, didn't you? Well, I will get this taken care of. And here is your payment.
And he pulls out two separate bags, which I will pay you guys with in a little bit, and bids you farewell and turns back into that like kind of like grows back into the fleshy blob, which quickly shrinks and disappears. There is, it's all that's left is just kind of the foundation and loose shape of the tavern, like kind of some timbers, but there is a doorway there that you can use for your port ales. Hang on a minute. Oh no, you guys go ahead. Hang on a second. I thought there was... Yeah, I'll go ahead and move you guys back to the tavern. There should be... something else, though. I'm trying to find... What the hell? I thought there was like an entry about he leaves you some stuff. I'll look into that more. I could have sworn there was a bit where he like leaves you some parts, but I'm having trouble finding that now. All right, well, we will go ahead and call it there. Then you guys have defeated the tavern-mimic without managing to not kill the professor's half-brother. Honestly, I kind of thought you guys would be like, well, we could do this, or we could just kill him. Neo immediately was like, I'm messing with the thing. It's happening. But even with that, like if you one turn later, if you had taken one turn to decide, that probably would have been the difference, honestly. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody died. Everybody lived. And you guys are two adventures in. That's one more adventure, and then you get a level up. Yeah, everybody go ahead and hit long rest right now. Figure out where... Where the fuck? I can't find the year on here. All right, I will look into this loot thing, and I will make a post in the vault channel once I figure that out. But you guys have yourselves a great night.